Closing market comments for Thursday, August the 20th. Grains were mixed today after opening near unchanged last night. Selling off early this morning, we saw a good rally in wheat. Corn rallied back to close about unchanged, but a sharply lower day with beans closing down about 9 cents. Quiet day overall in the market, really, with not a lot of fresh news. Pro Farmer continued their tour. They were in Iowa yesterday. West Central Iowa had a yield of 172.41 compared to the 3-year average of 186.28. Northwest Iowa was 172.41 versus the 3-year average of 183.47. And Southwest Iowa was at 184.7 versus an average 3-year average of 183.92. Pod counts on beans: West Central 1177 versus 1205, Northwest Iowa 1013 versus 1177, and that is a drought area there, and Southwest Iowa at 1267 versus a 3-year average of 1329. So numbers there were both sides of what you would expect. Corn predominantly only was lower. USDA does have Iowa yield at about 200 bushel per acre, so quite a bit below those numbers. Illinois came out on their Pro Farmer Tour at 189.4 with a 3-year average of 181.5, but USDA has Illinois at 207 bushel per acre, so we're talking about almost 20% lower yield, or 10%, I'm sorry, 20 bushel an acre. Soybean pod count was 1247 versus the 3-year of 1186. But if you look at 2018 alone, the pod count was 1329, so about 80 pods per 3 square foot area lower. Markets were sharply lower only early because of weather forecast. They are calling for rain coming in the 11 to 14 day forecast. Hurricane forming in the Atlantic and Gulf, pushing up our way. That's supposed to push some moisture in. The question is will it be in time? Locally here, I think we really need to get a shower before that, and I'm not sure we're going to do that. We did have Baggy from Argentina announce that they were going to drop their corn acres by 100,000 hectares down to 6.2 million hectares. China did sell 4 million metric tons of reserves, and the average price of that sale was $7.19 in US dollars. Export sales for the week were 2.4 million in corn versus 14.8 last year, or last week, 4.7 last year, and new crop sales of 28.5 versus 16 to 31 expected. Soybeans had cancellations of 500,000 bushels compared to 20.9 in sales last week and 1 million last year, but we need to cancel 47.6 million to get down to the USDA projection. And we have new crop sales of beans extremely strong at 94.6 with a range of 73 to 114. Wheat sales of 19.2 compared to last week at 13.5 and last year at 21.8. No new crop wheat sales at this time, with the marketing year only being a few months in. Thanks for listening. We will have Pro Farmer data for the entire country after the close tomorrow.